Tomorrow, Gino Auriemma's ladies will play for another trip to the Final Four. Connecticut spent the day in Lincoln, Nebraska, preparing for its game with Texas A&M. SNY Uconn reporter Kyrith Burke is with the Huskies.
A win over Texas A&M on Monday would mean the Huskies advance to their 7th straight Final Four. But Gino Auriemma said not so fast. He explained the Elite Eight game is always dangerous. He said it reminds him of climbing Mount Everest.
It's like when you read about people who climb Mount Everest, you know, they get to where it's 500, 600 feet away from the top. And that's when most accidents happen. That's when most of the people die. And that's because you can see the end. You can see the result of all your hard work. But now is when you got to be the most careful. You know, so here you are, you know, you're one game away from the Final Four. That's every kid's dream, you know, when they go to college. And you're right there. You're right on the edge. And it affects people in different ways.
Brian and I, this will be our 4th Elite Eight game. So for us, we kind of know the pressure that's here, and we've had moments where our elite game has been extremely tough, you know, to get through. And we know both teams are going to go out there fighting as hard as they can to make it to that Final Four. And so for us, we just have to stay mentally tough and physically tougher.
He's played them a few years. We kind of understand what type of game they like to play. They're not really three-point shooting team. They're going to penetrate a lot more, try to get the ball inside. So I think our focus is kind of just keeping them out of the paint because that's where a lot of their offense is generated.
Texas A&M does have a recent taste of a national championship of their own. They won in 2011, beating Notre Dame. The Huskies, of course, trying to defend their national title by advancing to Nashville. With UConn, I'm Kyrith Burke. Back to you.
Thank you, Kyrith. Our SNY partners have been with UConn all year. Check out their up-to-the-minute Husky news, game recaps, and exclusive interviews on SNYUconn.com. And while you're online and you're bored, go to